Hey there, y'all. This is Jack, and today we are discussing Kagurabachi, Chapter 13 Elite. And now this is what I'm talking about. Right? We're seeing Sojo finally, going again. We've seen him go all out, but I like him seeing going up against an actual team, showing what he's capable of. Because I really do like this guy, even though he's a psycho nut. He's a pretty cool one. All right. So, well, before we jump into the review, if you like content like Jujutsu Kaisen, Kagurabachi, Demon Slayer, Record Ragnarok, Bleach, My Hero, and One Piece, please consider subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. If not, you're here to check it out and it's not your thing, well, hopefully I'm still able to entertain y'all. Alright, let's just jump right in, shall we? Alright, so yes, we got again, I am so sorry, everyone. I'm gonna definitely be mispronouncing some Japanese names because I am not fluent whatsoever. But we got the Kamurabai surrounding a Sojo, and Sojo's just right there ready as he has a sword drawn. We already see a cloud dragon forming around him as he thinks to himself, those five are definitely the elites. But to test the enchanted blade, it would have been nice to have those other two, referring to Azami and Shiba, because he knows that these guys, well, they're probably not going to be able to take him on. Well, that's what he thinks at the moment, right? Sojo, he's a pretty cocky son of a gun. Then we have the female member of the Kamurabai, again, sorry, Japan, where she says Gunshu, and then a pillar of earth just shoots straight out into the from him and starts hurling them right into the air. And as that's happening, we get a flashback of essentially of the group talking to Chihiro, and Chihiro's essentially explaining that the sword that Sojo has essentially is actually pretty good at defense and offense with its electricity and ice ability. So again, very very good. And they continue to start talking to Chihiro about it. Just trying to figure out, hey, so any more of this, that, more questions about it, which is pretty good to be honest. And the female one actually does bring up, it'd be great if a zombie come to help us out. And the zombie's essentially like, no, uh, you guys are the only ones that essentially assigned to this time, you six. And Cheeto like, wait, six? And the female says the other ones are currently investigating the base. So yeah, we have other members that we have not seen yet. It would be cool to see them, especially if they're like, aesthetically like these ones where they're well, not aesthetic the same, but different designs but very unique in their own way. That'd be pretty cool. I like that. And as they continue to talk with Chihiro, the main one that's leading this group, Ikuto, I believe that's how you say his name. Forgive me, Japan, but he's the one that's leading this group, essentially just hitting out to take down Sojo. And then we cut back to the fight as we see this there. Yeah, the female member created this platform, this massive earth platform, with the rest of the Kaminobai on it as they're watching Sojo right in the middle of it. And one of the members talks to the female member, saying, there's the water is 2 kilometers ahead. Are you able to hold on to it? And she says, this is tiring, but you guys better have my back. And then the rest of the members start hurling themselves right at Sojo. And as that's happening, Sojo just thinks to himself, an aerial battle to avoid collateral damage. Bring it on, as he says, me. And he starts shooting electricity right at Ikuto. And Ikuto, he's mainly charging, but an earth wall comes up to block the lightning to save him. And then the member with the mask, the one I really like aesthetically, charges at Sojo with like his arms turn to like these hardened substance. And Sojo attacks and he blocks, but he still says "ow." So it's good to see that Sojo, even with the sword, he still has massive strength to him. And then yes, these members just keep coming right at Sojo. Ikuto throwing knives, but Sojo blocks it. But that member, Ikuto sends them, like the knives start. They hit the ice and he says a chant word, Jikai, and the knives just shoot right through the ice right at Sojo. And Sojo obviously blocks it, but the members just keep putting pressure and pressure on Sojo. Then we cut back to Chihiro talking to the members of the Kamunubai. Again, forgive me. Essentially, Cheeto's essentially just telling him, yeah, you guys just gotta keep putting pressure and pressure on him. You can't let him build up his charge with, Sojo's sword. If he builds up a charge, he can unleash a massive attack of ice or lightning, depending on which one Sojo wants, excuse me. But in this part, they're more referring to the electricity, because electricity is very, very dangerous here, but Sojo is more smart than you think, because electricity is bad, but something else Sojo makes mixes it with is pretty terrifying because all the members start coming down right at him, aside from the female and the lighter haired one. Forgive me, I don't know what color his hair is. Might be brown, might be blonde, but I'm assuming blonde. Like that, I could be wrong though. And as they're all coming down at him, he says with this technique, "I don't need charge," and then he uses Koi, and he splatters water all around the surrounding members, and then uses me, and just shocks all the four members that attack them head on. They all get hit, and they all essentially just drop. With Ikuto just thinking to himself, "Here it comes." And then as he remembers what Cheeto said to him, that yeah, this was the plan the entire time, to let Sojo use his attack. And when Cheeto suggested it, to let the attack hit them all, and we get this comedic moment where they're all at the urinal except one of them's in the toilet. Just and as Cheeto says, "Yeah, let it hit you," and they're all like, "Wait, what?" And Cheeto's like, "Yeah, if you hit it, let it hit you guys at this moment. It won't be fully charged, so that way you guys will be able to capitalize on it." And they're all like, "Yeah, but it'd still be dangerous." And Cheeto's like, "Yeah, but it still, won't be as strong as it could be, and you guys could take it on right here." And we do see them, as Ikuto is essentially saying, "Yeah, but it still freaking hurts," as he thinks to himself. And then they're like, "You got any other plans for us or any ideas for us?" And Cheeto's like, "Well, you guys know what else to do, right? You guys are the professionals after all." And I was like, "Okay, Cheeto, I get it, but come on, man, come on, these guys need your help, right? I like them. I don't want them to die, but we'll see. All right, we'll see." as he, as Cheeto essentially says, "Yep, you guys will be, he'll be left wide open after the attack with their technique." And yeah, Ikuto takes this opportunity as Sojo's about to use another attack, and he says, "You guys are done for." Right before he can use me, Kuto uses Jikai. He puts his palms on the ground, and it seems the platform dropped for a moment as the other members jumped, and we get Sojo just in the air with the water and electricity just spewing everywhere with the electricity following the water. And Sojo just thinks to himself, "Oh, okay, I see what you guys did here. You guys dropped the platform a bit so that way the water would split everywhere and the electricity would follow it." And right there, as that's happening, Ikuto just thinks to himself, he's not completely enclosed, but this was great. You certainly came prepared. Well done, Sojo. And right there, we get the other members coming right down on Sojo as the one with the mask, the bird mask, just shouts, "Rapid fire!" The Sojo gets a memory of Chihiro talking to him, and Sojo just so mad as he just thinks to himself, "God, this crap again. Don't remind me of him," as he just has this very, very like tired, not tired, but like this irritated look on him. Then we cut right back to the abandoned home. It's a base for the gangsters, where essentially one of them's telling Chihiro that yeah, Char's essentially just farther down in the base. She's in the lab that's two floors below the basement, and there's some sorcerers there, essentially just there to protect her. And unfortunately for you, the battle's unavoidable, and you're badly injured and a lot of pain, right? I hope you make it and get torn to pieces, as he laughs. And presumably Chihiro killed him, because we see Chihiro right on the balcony just looking down at the sorcerers and remembering some words his father said to him. As his father said to him once in the past, "The enchanted blades have a true realm beyond the theoretical. Its source material, density, is a neutral metal. I can't really put into words, but theoretically, its limitations can completely transform based on its holder." As we see the last two panels of Chihiro removing his bandages and Shoujo being very, very irritated. So, alright, I can't wait for next week for the. Yeah, because this is getting really, real. I am very. Like, Sojo, I like Sojo a lot. He's nuts, but I like this guy. Cheeto, I do like, but I do feel that he shouldn't be fighting yet because, again, he's got severely damaged and clearly he's still pretty banged up, but I'm not a fan that he looks like he's soloing this base to save Char, which, I like Char, but I do hope we do see Cheeto have some of his friends with him, like Azami, the rest of the Kamunubai, and or either Shiba. I think that'd be very, very cool, but we'll see, right? So yeah, let me rate this chapter. I'm gonna rate this chapter a 7 out of 10. I do like it a lot, and I'm still looking forward to it in the future because again, I really do hope this series does become successful and does get a good anime adaptation, and it's hopefully as long as the creator wants it to be, and he doesn't extend it like unnaturally. Like I hope he has a story he wants to tell, and then he could just set it and call it good. But who knows? All right, we'll see where it goes. And if it's a long series and it's done well, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I'd give it props. So anyway, that concludes my review of Kagurabachi Chapter 13 Elite. If you listen this far, again, I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great day and take care.